The MPX Bioceutical Corporation, listed in Canada under ticker symbol MPX and in the U.S. under symbol MPXEF, is a leading provider of medical and adult use cannabis in the U.S. and is currently applying for licensed producer status in Canada. Successful execution of our aggressive growth strategy has made MPX, measured by revenues, one of North America's largest cannabis companies.
The cannabis industry in the United States is the fastest growing sector. It currently employs more people than all three of the largest car companies combined. It's creating hundreds of millions of dollars in tax revenue, creating billions of dollars in capital investment. It just wouldn't be, we just don't expect that the federal government is going to mess with that. And we also have to remember that most of the advances in the cannabis sector have come through the congressional branch. It's through the legislative branch and not through the executive branch. And there's actually a fair number of pieces of legislation on the floor of Congress right now that would facilitate even further growth of the industry.
We are leveraging our strong balance sheet and access to capital to pursue a roll-up strategy in the fragmented but huge U.S. cannabis market. We are operational in Arizona, a medical-only market, and Nevada, which is both medical and adult use. We are also developing assets in Massachusetts and completing 4 acquisitions, 3 in Maryland and 1 in Arizona. Upon completion of these acquisitions and development of our assets, we will have a presence in 4 U.S. states, with 10 dispensaries, 9 million grams of cannabis cultivation capacity, 1.1 million grams of high-margin extracts and derivatives production capacity. As stated earlier, we are also progressing towards obtaining licensed producer status in Canada. Innovation is in our DNA, and we utilize technologies and offer products that strongly differentiate us in our marketplace, resulting in strong brand equity. These innovations include pharma-grade smokeless products for the medical market through our partner Israeli biopharma company Panaxia, low-cost, high-yield rotary cultivation technologies, and MPX, our award-winning high-margin concentrates brand. Our award-winning brands include Health for Life, a well-recognized dispensary brand offering an exceptional customer experience by utilizing advanced retail technologies and concepts and strategic advertising campaigns. Melting Point Extracts, or MPX, an award-winning high-margin concentrates brand, which is carried by over 40% of Arizona dispensaries. It has also been introduced in Nevada. We also have a large and well-diversified seed bank with high-demand strains, enabling us to draw customers to our dispensaries due to the high quality of our products. We offer a diverse portfolio of high-quality cannabis products, including high-margin concentrates and other derivatives such as oils, shatter, wax, live resin, and cannabis-infused edibles, third-party infused and ancillary products. We have also launched our own pharma-oriented brand, Salus Biopharma.
Yes, the future of MPX Bioceutical Corporation, I think, is very exciting from the point of view of tailoring the experience of the user, whether it's recreational or medical applications. And I think that's an opportunity to enhance the experience of investors.
The first Salus product line is our portfolio of smokeless cannabis-based products through our JV with Israeli-based Panaxia. This product line has been tested to great commercial success in New Mexico, where Panaxia products are selling out rapidly and demand is currently outpacing supply. MPX currently operates cultivation and production facilities in Arizona and Nevada and is currently completing a facility in Massachusetts. Our Nevada and Arizona facilities combine for capacity to produce 3,200 kilos per annum of dried flower and 585 kilos per annum of high-margin concentrates. Arizona is a rapidly expanding medical-only market, with currently well over 140,000 registered patients, which is a growth rate in excess of 40% for the year. Patients are allowed up to 5.1 grams per day. The Arizona market is expected to grow to nearly $700 million per annum by 2020 if adult use is not legalized, and to grow to over $1.2 billion if it is. To meet this growing need, we have 2 ultra-modern and full-service dispensaries in Phoenix and are opening a third one in November 2017. Projections for Massachusetts, a market in which adult use is being legalized, see cannabis sales in excess of $1.2 billion US, driven in part by tourism from very populous neighboring states where adult use is not permitted. We are developing 3 dispensaries in addition to a facility capable of cultivating 2.25 million grams and producing 500,000 grams of high-margin concentrates on a yearly basis. Nevada is another rapidly growing adult use market, where we own 99% of Green Mart of Nevada, a wholesale cultivation and production company in North Las Vegas. We also launched LK Infusions, a wholesale edibles brand, and will be applying for at least 1 dispensary license. Nevada, where adult use sales commenced in July of 2017 through the Early Start program, has seen exceptionally strong demand for cannabis products. The state welcomes well over 40 million visitors annually, contributing to the strong demand witnessed. Sales of cannabis in Nevada are expected to reach $630 million by 2020. Maryland's medical cannabis program has officially launched with over 400 healthcare practitioners now available to approve patients for cannabis use in support of an extensive list of chronic conditions. The state has awarded provisional licenses to 102 prospective dispensary operators. With a population of over 6 million and over 15,000 medical marijuana patient cards already issued at the start of the program, Maryland is expected to quickly grow into one of the most active medical marijuana markets in the country. The market size for medical cannabis in Maryland is estimated at $448 million. We are in the process of acquiring 1 dispensary license and will be entering into management agreements to operate 2 others, all in the greater Baltimore Bethesda markets. As well, we are acquiring one of only 15 licenses to produce concentrates for sale in the state and expect to produce 825,000 grams a year of cannabis concentrates when operating at full capacity. The concentrates will be sold under the MPX brand through our own dispensaries and to other independent dispensaries in the state. Already one of North America's largest cannabis companies, as measured by revenues, our sustained growth is reflected in our financial statements. The average price per gram, as sold at our dispensaries, was $14.50 in the fourth quarter of 2017 and $14.76 for the first quarter of 2018. Revenues for Q1 of 2018 increased by 14.1% to $5.1 million, up from $4.4 million for the prior quarter. We achieved gross profit of $2.7 million, up from $1 million in the prior quarter, an increase of 166%. Going forward, our organic growth strategy includes expanding the number of dispensaries we operate, doubling cultivation capacity from 1.6 million grams to 3.2 million grams per year in Arizona alone, leveraging MPX, our award-winning and proprietary derivative wholesale brand, innovative cultivation technologies to increase total yield per square foot and lower costs, expanding our JV with Panaxia to produce high-demand pharma-grade products and smokeless delivery mediums such as patches and topicals. We have exclusive rights to utilize rotary hydroponic growth technology in Arizona and Nevada for up to 2 years. This innovative approach yields 4 times the amount of flower production per square foot, with stackable units requiring much less space than conventional growing systems. The annual flower yield on a 60 square foot area would be up to 80 pounds of cannabis, all at the cost of less than $1 US per gram.
My name is Scott Boys. I'm the CEO of MPX Biosutical Corporation. We're a cannabis company focused on the North American cannabis market.
I'm really excited for what I see for MPX, the future in North America in general.
I believe we have a great opportunity. We have an aggressive plan, and with the current makeup of the officers and directors, I think we have a great opportunity to make that plan happen.
We're trying to create a wide footprint of cannabis companies, hopefully eventually coast to coast. In fact, we're in Nevada and Arizona now. We're moving into Maryland, Massachusetts, which will give us a position on both sides of the country.
Future vision for the company is to continue with our three-pronged strategy of growth, organic growth, continuing on with acquisitions, as well as continuing to move into new states with applications with new states coming online.
The opportunity that MPX has with the consolidation of smaller operations in multiple states, I think we're ahead of the curve. We're ahead of the curve, and we're building a large organization, and it's serving a population with a high demand and a growing demand.
The combination of opportunity, leadership, and capital is a formula for success.
It's the future of public corporations and multi-state operations. So going public, having multi-state jurisdictions, it's really exciting.
I think we're bringing a level of sophistication in production, cultivation, and in business to a market that has not had that necessarily.
It's a very fast-growing industry, and we're looking forward to participating in that growth.
In summary, we will be focusing on expanding our footprint further through identifying undercapitalized companies in states with an attractive cannabis market, identifying targets with a positive cash flow, using low upfront cash outlays to structure acquisitions. A core element of creating future growth of shareholder value, our management and operations team will transfer knowledge and experience to all acquired companies to develop best-in-class cannabis production, branding, and sales and marketing practices. The future for MPX is exciting. We are well capitalized with $38.2 million raised since January 2017. And access to a $25 million US credit to fuel further expansion. At the same time, we are not neglecting our home market. We have a leased facility in Owen Sound and are progressing steadily through the application process with Health Canada to obtain licensed producer status. We are currently witnessing a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity that gives us access to capital to help consolidate and build a dominant cannabis presence in a number of markets. MPX is squarely focused on the opportunities in the US and in Canada. Valuations in the US in particular are very attractive at present, and MPX is better positioned than most to execute well on this unique opportunity. As the company grows, in terms of both footprint and revenues and profitability, we will be adding to our portfolio of strong assets, creating considerable shareholder value in the process. In short, MPX is exceptionally well positioned to capitalize on a multi-billion-dollar opportunity, and we are doing so now.